think the main takeaway is that I now have this combination, so I just need to find this weird thing, the telescope-looking thing pointing into the starry expanse, then I can type in a code. One option. But these are the people that still work for Gain, and the people that are hidden away in the other location are the ones that, those are the ones that are resisting him, so that's... The place that I went to via the linking book must be the world that they created so that they could protect themselves and hide themselves away. Well, now I need to go back to searching, I think, which might take a while. I don't remember contraption off the top of my head, although it might be in that one weird map island. Hang on, I have a better idea than looking for a device. They gave us codes. She had a whole chunk of the journal that was about domes, and then I got one code. I don't know where the oh, wrong place. I don't know where the code is for. This is one potential place. How about you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-digit code. That makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 4 slots to put the code into, because if you get to 5, you're on the dividing line between the two of them. Oops. No, there's also a 4 here. 2, 2, 3. Did I do it wrong, maybe? So 5, 4, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3. No, that's what I did last time, isn't it? Okay. Well, the important thing is that the code we got is all perfectly in that number of digits. So it's probably right. I'm just checking the wrong dome. And that's troubling because that's the easiest one to remember. So I think I've seen 3 domes so far. One of them I know exactly where it is, but I forget how to get there a lot. Which is that one of them is yeah, it's everything connecting to these trams is that what I have less memory of. I'm more used to the village island. So one of them is on the map island, up on the tower. I've been there. I don't remember how to get there necessarily, but I know that it's there. The other one is hard to remember. This might take some exploring, but I think it might have been in the tram related areas because that's where I lose track of where I am. So that's the weird throne room. Here's this place. This takes me back here. Yeah, there's doors on the other side, so I want to rotate you. Try going out here. Aha! This is one of them. Okay, so now we're on Map Island. The most fitting thing to call it due to the giant map, as far as I can tell. That disabled the dome, and this was the dome... Yep. Dome direction. Okay, so... Try 4... 4... 2... 2... 3. Is that right? 3? It's a little hard to make out the whole thing, kind of. No. I guess I just need to find where the last one was. Or I'm dead wrong about how to input these things, but I feel like I'm right, because it seems so perfectly designed for that type of code. I spent so long trying to get in that damn place that the only thing I walked away with was basically... some vague information about the starry expanse fissure, if I can find it. And, notification about there being a code. God, where was the last one? Are you over here? Why do you exist? Oh. Aren't you interesting? Oh, you can probably use that to get upstairs. Was the last dome over here? No, this is a dead end. Yeah, I remember this place. Let's see here. This goes through here. So if I just rotate you a few times, I can make you point the right way for me to try that new spot. I guess either way, I need to just keep rotating until it's this way. Oh, here we go. Hello, creepy golden dome interior. Full of lights. This is not what I was looking for. Oh. I'm sorry, what am I looking at here? Could that no, that doesn't look right. It almost looks like it could be the telescope looking into the expanse, but I don't think it is. Don't think that's why you're here. Oh my god, my eyes. Chinese checkers? Okay. Oh, it's a map of the island. 2x2, tetra shape, single dot up here, the big island, the smaller island. Yeah, this is a map of the island. So, I'm supposed to place these 6 marbles somewhere based on something. Is really all I can go on. There must be some piece of information somewhere, and I'm supposed to map the locations of some of these things. So I probably gain information via the map room in some way. What do you do? Some very familiar stock noises in there. That closing metal sound. They still use that nowadays. You watch Orange is the New Black on Netflix, and whenever they're having a big metal door closed, they'll use that clink, sort of like, I mean, it's not a human sound, so I can't replicate it, but yeah, they'll use the exact sound. Did you tell any of the marbles where to go? No effect. I can't walk past here, and the only thing up here is this input device, so I am probably best off leaving until I can find some piece of new information about why, how do I want to put that in? Hello? Spinny dome. I don't think I've been to you. I don't think I've been to you at all, because you're not even disabled yet. And how do I get to you and disable you? Because you might be the one. You're not the one I'm thinking of, because the one I'm trying to find is underground somewhere. But you still might be one I want to use. Yeah, it's up there. How do I get up there, though? There's a walkway over there. That walkway is up now, because we're done with that for now. So that's currently my path there, so I'm going to want to use this as my way of accessing this chunk of the island. But is the entrance to this thing... It goes down there? Oh, this is like a totally different chunk of the island. I was trying to see if maybe there's like an alternate direction that I haven't accounted for that you can point towards with that? I go crazy sometimes trying to look around in this game. I just want to get a good look at the platform that leads to that thing, but I can't look at it directly because I can only do Myst vision, where you like rotate at weird intervals and stuff. But I can't tell where the platform's going. I want to connect it. I think this is too low, isn't it? Yeah. Is Steam good or bad? There's a platform over there. That one go... Oh, look up. Look up. So that goes to the spinny thing, and I think that's how I get there, I think. But where is that connecting to? I can't tell where I am. And I'm not entirely sure if Steam is good or bad, to be honest. Is there a secret in here? I'm not seeing anything nearby. For you, I extinguished the steam, and that I think that helped. Let's see, where was the first globe I ever found? Because that one is the hardest one to find again and remember where it was. But that's the one that might be the one that my code works for. Unless it's that one. It just goes down there somewhere, the walkway. Oh, the pipe goes directly into it. There must be one globe on every island, and these pipes go to those globes. And because this pipe goes to those globes, that's how the individual things are powered. Because you needed an immense amount of power in order to run the globes, in order to run the in order to power the globe so that you can heal the books. Oh, here you are. How do I open you? Yeah, yep, there's the pipe again. There's always a pipe. So that's what the water power's for. That's why there's a giant pumping station. So now we've established that there's a thing looking at each one, and that's how I disable them to make them open. So you're one of them. But I can't reach you. So you're somewhere on my right. Ah, you did the same trick twice. There we have it. Yeah, but there we go. I'm like, can I have my mouse back now? Pretty please. Oops. Went a little too fast. Can I see anything here? Nope, just a cave. On one side there should be... Yep. Or are you the correct one? 4. 4. 2. 2. 3. 3, 2, 2, 4, 4. I'm counting these as zeros / 5s, the dividing lines, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 lines in between. Yeah, those have to be the right spots, right? So I'm either wrong about them... I'm either wrong about the code, or it's just for another one of the globes. So how many globes do I know about? Because we can probably assume there's 5, because there seems to be 5 of everything. There's one globe in... I'm gonna start writing this down so I can keep track of the globes. Shit. Dropping stuff. Alright. I'm writing 5 globes, question mark. There's the... forest globe. There's the... map globe. There's the big globe. I'm gonna write question mark for that one, but that might be what the big giant one is in the middle. The pumping station might be the main, like, central globe. Then there's this globe. What do I call you? I'm calling it the fan globe. So if we account the big globe as being one of the 5 globes, and we assume there are in fact 5 globes... No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Let's see... That doesn't work, because there's a map here indicating 5 exterior locations. So this big giant spot, if this is a globe, it's like the super one and not one of the 5. Because we have 5 spokes pointing outward. You might be the 4th globe. Pump globe, I guess? No. I'm giving it the incredibly inelegant name of next to the pump globe. Because I don't know what to call you, because you don't really have distinguishing features. So I'm probably missing one. Maybe I've seen it before, and maybe I haven't, because there was that whole thing where I couldn't find that damn eye that had the 3 on the back of it. That was reminiscent of the number 1. Maybe there's another globe I haven't even found yet. Oops. This was all tribute stuff. This is all for him getting food and stuff from the people that are willing to worship him. So I don't think there's really much puzzle going on there. This is how I get back to the main island. These eyes are likely no longer an ongoing puzzle. I can't say I'm altogether certain what to do next, then. Yeah, I think that puzzle's solved for now. So this is the village that doesn't like me because I'm acting against their interests, because they want to worship Gain. I have globes, but I can only reach 3 of them, I think. And none of them... the code works for none of those. And then of the other... there's one more globe I don't know how to get to yet. So maybe that's the correct one, maybe not. I am somewhat uncertain. Let's see. There's no globes around here. No, I don't think so. I either need to find a new globe or find a whole new train of thought, essentially. Or figure out how I'm inputting these codes wrong. Lacking other ideas of how I think we need to progress, I am going to just see if I can glean information about what that marble thing wants from me. I can't seem to get into any of the globes, and I don't know how to use the codes, apparently. Ah, that looks like the same. Yeah, that looks like identical. Same thing we saw up top. Let's pick... oh yeah, let's go with the... I guess I was already there. Yeah, let's bring it back up. There we go. So that's the small one. That's the smallest one of the options, which means... yeah, it only has 1 square. So... if there's something here... this is the best way to check, because there's only a single-sized thing. That rotates it? Okay. Shouldn't have done that. Gotta keep track of how many times I rotated, I guess. There's like a nub here. It's like a little nub here. I mean, the rest of it's just an island, but the nub... 1, 2, just keeping track of it as I rotate. 3, 4, so I believe that's the original location. Yeah, that nub is suspicious. It's perfectly contained within a single square, and frankly, it's vaguely marble-shaped, which is what the island itself was shaped like. Let's see here. Let's come out with a coordinate system. So the game's consistent in its presentation of what direction each island faces by default. Everywhere I find these symbols, there was the 5-spoked wheel symbol in the central island, there's the map thing we just saw, and the view of the map, and even here. So I should probably treat the sectors from top to bottom, left to right, just to try to be able to list it numerically that way. I'm just going to draw a basic square, because this is just the square island where it's just a single box. And let's call the coordinate 1 for being sector 1, it's the only sector. And then picking out which part of this cube it is, I'll call it 2. So I have, right now I have a single box, and next to that is 1, 2. Because it's sector 1, subsector 2. Going chronological, not chronological, but going from top to bottom, left to right first. I'm going to do it. The same way you read is probably gonna how I'm going to do this. So now my goal is to see if I can find that anywhere else, to confirm my idea that the marble-looking structure thing is what I'm looking for, which I think might just be the domes. That might just be the domes that I've been trying to get into. And that would explain why I can't find one of them, because it's on that tiny island that I don't have access to right now. So let's go to this guy. Alright, so now we're on the island that's 5 squares. So now this would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, depending on where I find it. The fact that since I'm guessing that they're the domes, that does help confirm the idea that maybe they will totally be on every spot. Not there. Oh, I missed. Whoops. Not here, though. Not seeing anything so far. There's just like the gargantuan version of it. Oh, right, because this is the water. This is the pumping station island. This is where I'm trying to type in this code if it does turn out to be my answer, because it's the same grid that we saw there. There you are. Right, that's the one I don't know how to get to. Okay, so this is the normal orientation. So this is sector 2. I need to draw the actual shape of the island real quick. Keep those straight. Alright, so I have my little 2 and 3 island shape. This is sector 2, going left to right, and then subsector 1. I believe that's the top corner, isn't it? Yeah, alright, so 2, 1. We have 1, 2, and 2, 1 for these 2 islands. Try another one. This is a good sign. We've now discovered the same structure multiple times, which might mean that it's exactly what we're going for then. This one's going to be a little harder, because this one's a square, which sucks. Let's draw my little 2x2 real quick, my Windows logo. There we go. It's going to be a little hard to tell if I do rotate the island, whether or not we're in the correct direction or not. The entire island just appears to be crater-shaped. I didn't see it. Ah, this is the island that has the pumping station on it. And, God, it's gonna be really hard to keep track of which one I'm on. This is the one I just went to where I had to go underground and then close the door and go through the door behind the door. It's where the Jurassic Park door is, I think. Because, yeah, it is just a big volcanic-looking place, like it's a giant crater. Well, that's not very helpful, because I can't tell where the dome is. Alright. I was feeling encouraged because the dome things are like the only structure that shows up on the map, as far as I can tell. Let's draw the L shape. But now there's a chance I might be wrong, because that planet, that continent did not show a dome planet, a dome building anywhere. So now we're at the L shape. Let's see if this can be any better. What the heck? Look at that crazy looking structure. Oh, that's where I am right now. Yeah. That's the walkway that leads to this map room. That means that it's gonna be like right here, right? I've seen the dome here. There it is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, Sector 4. Going top to bottom, left to right. Subsector... What's this, 5 across, it looks like? Yeah, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe. Let's double check. Just walk away and it'll reset. That's really hard to make out. I can at least reconfirm the direction, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across, then it would be 6 if this is the first one in the second row. Which, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? So yeah, 6. The coordinate 4, 6 seems correct for this island. Now we're on the big one. The giant pain in the ass island. Okay. You are massive. Actually kind of hard to make out what I'm looking at during these scenes. All the individual details of the pins that make up the shape don't really stand out. It kind of blurs together as a gray sludge. So you kind of need to rotate it just to see if you can find the planet standing out. This is... I keep saying planet and like... I don't even know why. I've been finding myself saying planet for like a large variety of reasons that don't actually make sense. I don't know why.